Today is going to be a fun video. I have some absolutely awesome finds for you and a couple little updates about the house. Are you ready? Let's get started.
I've got my gloves and I've got a bag and I've got an hour at the bins. Let's go.
I went to the Goodwill bins, an estate sale, a regular Goodwill, and I have an old find from a Goodwill that I've been hiding away in my thrifting cupboard. So let's get started with the Goodwill bins. This was all from the Canton Goodwill bins. I spent a whopping $2.68 on all of this. And I thought it was a unique haul. I found these awesome brass candlesticks, and it's always great when I find them in a pair. These will be going in my booth for sale. Here's what the bottom looks like. I have the Made in India sign. Yep, they both do. Not sign, a little sticker there. And I love the patina on them. Are you team patina or team clean up your brass? Let me know in the comments below. I think I'm gonna have to oh, there I did. I tightened it up. I was gonna say it was ready to fly off the handle there. And I've had luck finding sock monkeys lately. Look at this cutie little sock monkey. I just love him. The tag says Schilling, SCHYLLING. And I just think somebody's gonna wanna take him home, don't you? He is adorable. He will be going in my booth for sale, and if I didn't say it, so are the candlesticks. This is something just for me, a little teeny globe, like little spongy type ball. It's in perfect shape, very light, so something easy and cheap to pick up at the bins. Here's just a little clip for you to see where I put that little globe ball. That's my dad when he was a little boy and part of my globe collection. What do you think? Isn't it cute? This would also be a cheap item to pick up. I've been told Harley Davidson is a seller down at the Majestic. I don't know if anybody would want this little plastic thing, but I thought for this small amount of money it's going to cost me, I will pick it up. On the back it says HD Maisto, M-A-I-S-T-O. So what do you think? Is anybody going to want that in my booth? I don't know. And then I found these loot bags. These are just Dollar Tree bags, I'm sure, but I thought, wouldn't these be perfect to fill up as a little grab bag in my booth, which is something I've wanted to dabble in. Although now that I think about it, that would defeat the purpose of a grab bag. It's supposed to be a secret. So maybe not a grab bag, but just things that I want to bundle together or things that I want to protect in a bag. Bags are really expensive, so the bins is the place to do it. And these were sealed, which I feel good about. The last item that I got at the bins is this cutie little flocked Santa. I do have a couple of these, and I think maybe even some on picks. I'm not sure. I looked and I don't think this one was a pick, but I'm going to clean him up, and it is yet to be seen whether he will show up in my booth or for my own collection. I want to make sure I have plenty for myself before I sell it. What do you think? Keep or sell? You've seen my house. You know how many Santas I have. That's it for the Goodwill haul. Next, let's just sneak in this cutie pie here. If you were very watchful and observant, you would have seen this in my thrifting cupboard when I showed it. In fact, somebody even made a comment on it. I was at the Goodwill in North Canton quite a while ago, and I found this for $2.14. And I didn't show it in a haul because I got some other Christmas little figurines that I wanted to put in my booth right away. But I did notice today, I either chipped her ear or she came chipped. I don't know, can you see that? But I'm keeping it for myself, and maybe by the time this video goes up, I'll finally have decorated for spring and you can see where she goes. But she's a mama of twin bunnies. Can you see them? Oh, so cute. Even if I knew she had a chipped ear, I would have picked her up again. Although I might have asked for a discount. Come on, Goodwill. $2.14 for a chipped-eared bunny. Well, guess what? I did film my spring home tour, and this is just a little sneak preview for you. There she is. This is in my kitchen on my shelf that my hubby made me that I absolutely love to decorate. So that's all I'm showing you for now. Make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed so you can see my spring home tour. You won't want to miss it. All right, next I will show you what I got at the Goodwill in Jackson, and I really had to work hard to find anything. They had a shelf there that day that it was really cool. It reminded me of something you might put in the bottom of your closet to put shoes on. And I was so tempted to buy it for my booth, but the more I looked at it, the more I thought, this is not gonna fit in my booth. So I'm kind of glad I left it behind. It was $6 and some change. So I picked this up. I'm thinking about it in the buggy. It's $6.49, and I think it might be good for in my booth, but I'm not sure yet. But I did find this cutie pie. It's a huge mug, as you can kind of see here. And this is from World Market. It was made in Thailand, and guess how much? 91 cents. Pretty good for Goodwill. And I am going to put that in my booth. I don't know why, but it looks kind of Eastery to me. Although you normally think of bunnies, but I thought, I'll put it in there around Easter, which is now. So that'll go in tomorrow, but you won't see this video in real time because I film ahead. All right. If you do see anything though in my video that you want to know if it's still available or if it's for sale, you can drop me an instant message on Instagram, or I'll put my email below, or you can even say, put something in the comments and then I'll know to look for a message from you. Next, and lastly for the haul, I have 3 wonderful, delightful items that I'm keeping for myself that I found at an estate sale. This estate sale was on a day when it was 35% off. So I will tell you the prices of what they were marked, then you can do the math and I'll give you the total at the end. So I got this adorable towel. It's a dish towel. Isn't he cute? It's a little snowman. Let me put it in half here, and same exact thing on the other side. This is one of those towels that absorbs the wetness and doesn't just slide over your dishes and not absorb. I love it. I was looking to see if there was a tag, but there's not. I would say it's in pretty near perfect condition, and I am going to use that in my kitchen or in the bathrooms for the holidays. I love to switch out into seasonal towels. I know, I'm trying to quit. And then the tie for, I think, the whole haul. Let me look around. Well, I'm going to have 3 favorites today. This is one of my top 3 contenders for spot number 1. Look how adorable. A little Mickey Mouse vintage ornament. He is so, so cute. Let's see, how much was Mickey? He was $1, less 35%. And let me show you the bottom. It does say made in Japan with a little blue and foil sticker. And then it's stamped Walt Disney Productions. So don't want to drop him. I am super excited. Let me show you his backside. And it did have one of the original hooks on. Do you remember these kind? Look at that. So I can do the math in my head. That would have been 65 cents. And then another contender for number 1, I got another tin, and I will show you where I put that in my collection. And that was marked $2. So $2 less 35%. Excellent deal. Here we are in my office, and right there is where I put my new tin. So I'm getting quite the collection. I have that really big one on top, a couple little ones, and then a couple medium-sized ones. And there's a couple tapes there and down on the bottom. So I'm really excited to get that tin, and I love this little collection I have going on. And that was it for the estate sale. So I paid $2.27 for the towel, the Mickey, and the tin. All right, that's it for my haul, but I have a couple things around the house that I want to show you. Part of it is actually from the Majestic Turnaround. Did you know that I collect flocked bunnies, and if they're a bank, it's even better? and I found some at the Majestic. So let's go take a look at those right now. At the time of this video, this all here is just a work in progress. I'm working on my spring decor, but here are these adorable bunnies that I found down at the Majestic Turnaround from my friend Bev. This one here drew me in. I'm gonna bring her down. Look how adorable. I've never seen a pink one, and all of these are banks except one, and guess what, you guys? They all have their stoppers. So this one reminds me of my Louie bunny. Same here, that I had for years. If you've been on my channel, you know about my super pet Louie. But all of them are banks except for one. And here's one right here that I have, and I've already gotten out from my spring decor. So I have quite a little collection of these going on. Next, I have a shout out to my friend Debbie. She texted me one day and asked me if I would be interested in these two items. Look how cute. There's that one, and then there's this one. It says a gift from Family Circle, and then there's the other side. If you're not familiar, these are the needles. Oops, one of them just fell. I don't want to be finding that in my foot later, so let me put that back in. But these are to hold your needles, and they were very popular, I think, in the 50s. And then here's the inside of the other one. It says Happy Home Gold Eye Needles. Look how cool this is. So these are going to my friend Melody. She absolutely loves these and she collects them. So I had to scoop them up for her. And then if I can remember, when I'm done at the Majestic, I will film a clip of this amazing box that she gave me. It was from Decorative Tips. She's a cake and cookie decorator. She does a fabulous job. So thanks, Debbie. And the peanut butter pie was fabulous that you sent. I absolutely loved it. Thank you so much. Some of you like to see my booth down at Majestic, so here's one of the areas. I have a lot of new items for spring and Easter, and coming up on the next shelf will be the mug that I just showed you, and right underneath it is where the box is that Debbie gave me. It's not a very good shot of it, but you get the idea. Next, we're going out front on location to my hallway, and I'm going to show you how I made over a framed, don't know what it is, if it's needlepoint or some kind of stitchery, but you saw it in another video if you saw that video, and I gave it a complete makeover. So let's go out and check that out now. Well, I was going to film this in the front entrance, but there's too many shadows and it was hard to see. Do you remember when I bought this from Goodwill? The frame was dark and I envisioned it as a lot lighter, and so I painted it white. And then I don't know if you remember, but the mat was actually like a hunter green, and it's really not coming off in the video as light as it is, but it's a spring green and I just love it. So let me know what you think of the makeover. And it says November here. I'll be putting that up with my fall/Thanksgiving. Whenever I put up my Thanksgiving, I'll put it up. I'm so excited and I'm so glad I picked it up. In case you missed that, it was $3.74, which I thought was rather high, but I really wanted it because it's so adorable, so I bought it. I forgot to show you the cutest part. Look at the little paw print inside of this mug. Isn't he just darling? And now I'd like to show a picture of a tomato that went to Tina, my subscriber. She collects felted wool tomatoes, and she also has a few knit tomatoes her friend made her. Doesn't her collection look cute all together? Thanks, Tina. Now it's your turn. I would love to know what your favorite item or items are, and you can do a top 3 if you want, or a top 10. I don't care. I just want to know what you liked. If you like seeing these little snippets about the house, let me know that in the comments too. It's always fun for me. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'll link that below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.